Welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United save, where in today's episode we're going to start off by playing Nottingham Forest. We're then going to go ahead and play our first Champions League game of the season against Wolfsburg. And then we're going to go and end the episode by playing Aston Villa. And then in the episode after that, we'll have... we'll start off with the Carabao Cup against Ipswich, play Newcastle, and then end that episode by playing Lyon in the Champions League. I'm pretty sure we'll end up simming the game against Ipswich in the league the episode after that, but that's jumping too far ahead. That's what's happening in this episode. We are currently sat top of the Premier League, level on points with 4 of the teams in Manchester City, Brentford, Aston Villa and Liverpool. But we're only 3 games into the league. We bought some players in the last episode. We've improved the squad quite a bit, I think, with Kubo coming in, Adeyemi coming in, Guy coming in, and also David De Gea coming back to Manchester United. So some very good signings there, I think. We started performing better at the end of the last episode, which is good news for us. Kubo and Adeyemi getting onto the score sheet. Guy has been fantastic at the back as well for us, which is great. And David De Gea is yet to get a start. But his first start will come in that Carabao Cup game against Ipswich in the next episode. But Nottingham Forest up first for us. Doesn't look like we need to make any changes. Do I start with Højlund? I am going to start with Højlund. We'll keep Xerxes on the bench. Højlund has to come into some form. He did score a goal in the last game against Everton. So hopefully he can come back into some sort of goal-scoring form. But that's going to be our starting lineup. Let's go into this game against Nottingham Forest.
Teams are going to have to make sure that they get players in and around them when they get forward.
Getting into a good position. Options available in the middle. That set up the chance. It had to be, but the defending ensured it wasn't.
Nottingham Forest have started well.
They decide against playing it in.
Might be able to go all the way here. It's a lovely ball through to Højlund. He gets his shot away and it's a goal! Finally, Højlund gets on the score sheet. Hopefully he can kick on from this goal as well. And start, banging in goals again. That's what we like to see. Linking up well with Fernandes, I think it was.
Certainly a player in confident mood.
Kubo was coming in. He was there if Højlund wanted to square it, but he chose to go for his own glory and put it into the back of the net. And we're beating Nottingham Forest 1-0. Kubo's made a good run. Gets it on his left. Goes for the shot. But unfortunately, it's gone for a corner. Kubo trying to get his second goal for Manchester United. Not quite getting it in the corner there, though. As Bruno Fernandes is the man to whip this corner in. To Højlund. Can we get another goal before half-time? Cut this back. I'm going to put it into Rashi. Just keeping the pressure on. Kubo's lost it, and that will be half-time. But we go in leading 1-0. Laid this off for Rashi. They closed him down, though. But luckily, that has gone into the back of the net. And we'll take it. I was close to overplaying that. I probably could have shot with Højlund. But he laid it off for Rashford. I probably could have shot here. Rashford probably should have shot on a wanna, but he took a touch and allowed the defenders to get back. He's took a wicked deflection. Does it go down as Rashford's goal? Yes, it does. And we are beating Forest 2-0. Oh, I thought that was in. I thought Kubo had scored another goal there.
Promising looking attack from United.
Oh, I thought that had gone in from Adeyemi as well. That must have been close. Must have been.
Making decent progress here.
Ferguson with the shot.
Good save by the keeper.
It's another corner. I'm going to change. I want a left footer swinging this in. Adeyemi's going to be the man to whip this one in. It's into, and Doggy gets ahead on it. But not quite good enough. As Forrest are coming away with the ball, but Ndoggy is just bullied the Nottingham Forest player. We're going to lay this back for Dallo. Into Ferguson, who finds Bruno into Garnacho, who finds the back of the net to make it 3 and to better our goal difference. That's what we like to see. If we could still hold on for a clean sheet, that would be fantastic.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great
Ferguson
technique.
puts it out to Bruno, who then finds Garnacho in the box. And I don't think the keeper was anywhere near this. And it's 3-0 as we approach full time.
Or maybe not, as they continue
like
to
I said, it'd be nice to keep a clean sheet, which it looks like we will. We've had Nottingham Forest pretty much pinned back in their own half. Definitely in this second half. Adeyemi made a good run then. I just couldn't quite find him. It's into Xerxes, who's set himself up. Goes for the shot, but it goes wide, unfortunately. It's another chance. It was well off target. Dallo gets up. 3 minutes added on. Can we find a fourth? We're going to try. It's come to Adeyemi, who's gone for the shot, but it's gone miles over the bar. And the referee has blown for that final whistle. And we have beaten Nottingham Forest 3-0. And next up for us is our game against Wolfsburg in our first Champions League game of the season. Can we get all the way to the final and go that step further and win it this season? I hope so. I will make a couple of changes. De Gea is going to get the start. He's back at Manchester United. He's already gone down a rating. He was 83 rated, but he's now gone down to 82. So De Gea is going to come in for Onana to make his second debut for Manchester United. De Ligt is going to sit this one out with Yoro coming in for De Ligt. We'll start Mazraoui as well to try and keep him happy. Ideally, I don't want to make any changes to that midfield. Garnacho's going to get the start ahead of Rashford on that left-hand side. I think I might start Adeyemi as well. I am. I'm going to start Adeyemi in this Champions League game. And I think they will be our only changes to be made. So that's going to be our starting lineup. Let's go into this game against Wolfsburg.
From Champions League match day 1, it is Manchester United and they take on Wolfsburg.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one, Derek. It's so important.
There it is. Dave saves. David De Gea is back. I mean, you're not going to beat him from a long-range effort like that anyway. But they have won themselves a corner. Was that Yeremy Pino? It is Yeremy Pino taking that corner. Into Arnold. And Bruno's there. Is that a foul? Referee said no.
Will it happen
for them.
We should be able to get this away now. With the ball in behind for Højlund, but it wasn't quite there.
The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball.
It's a ball in behind for Yeremy Pino, and they've got themselves a corner. Wolfsburg definitely starting on top here. I can't seem to get hold of the ball. Or get it to stick to my feet at least, anyway. De Gea, lovely. Oh no! Oh, De Gea's there to rescue us again. Just like the good old days. Mistakes at the back. And De Gea making the saves to keep us in this game. They've gone short again. Fernandez did steal it, but couldn't keep hold of it. They've gone for the shot. Right, let's get rid of it. I can't get rid of this ball. Adeyemi's come in.
It's a well-struck pass.
Garnacho's brought that down. Fantastic. He's going on the outside. It's a heavy touch, though. He's kept it in. We can keep hold of this ball. We'll fire this across to Mainu, who finds Adeyemi. Again, just keeping hold of this ball. They've got a high line. If someone can make a run in behind, that would be great. Forcing me backwards, though. The ball just runs away from me. It's a shot on target, but it was a tame shot. Oh no, Bruno's lost that. And Yoro's come sliding across. And we can't stop that one from going in. As Wolfsburg have taken the lead. They have been knocking at the door. They have been the better team. I cannot play football in this weather. The ball just either runs away from me, or it just feels like it's stuck in mud. But De Gea's not saving that one, unfortunately, and there is no clean sheet for him today. We're losing 1-0, as I think we're close. We are close to half-time.
And that really just to point you in the right direction. We have more live action from the Premier League coming. He went in.
Yeah, it was a bit late. It's nothing more than a yellow card, though. It's a yellow card. A red card for that.
This is going to be a real test of their mettle.
A red card for that challenge. It wasn't even that bad. This game's been bad. This is bad. We're going to have to... We'll sacrifice Guimaraes. I'm going to take Mainu off because he hasn't been great either. Xerxes going to come on up top. Adeyemi hasn't been great. He just can't make the ball stick. So we're going to bring Kubo on. Hopefully he can make something happen. But we're a man down now. And we're still losing 1-0. Wouldn't let me do anything. Wouldn't let me head the ball. Wouldn't let me select my player. That's a prime example of the game screwing me over. It was a great save from De Gea initially, but couldn't do it again on the follow-up. And we're losing 2-0. And it's this surface, again, it's screwing me over.
Football here on EA TV. This is a game we're certainly looking forward to already. It's Wolfsburg against Real Betis.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two.
Why haven't my substitutions come on? I still don't understand why my substitutions haven't come on. Why haven't my subs come on? The game is broken. Put the ball out of play. The ball's been out of play twice, and they've still not made my subs. Let's pull it out. And my subs still haven't come on. What's wrong with the game? The game is broke. My players don't know what they're doing. They do not know what they are doing. It's a good run in behind from Højlund. We're going to go for the shot. We've managed to bring one back, but I don't think there's going to be enough time. Still, my substitutions haven't come on. As Højlund's stuck in the back of the net, apparently.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is...
We've got one back. Højlund, the man with the goal, with his first Champions League goal of the season. Still won't let me make my substitutions for some silly reason. But that was definitely a foul from Højlund as we approach full time. Can we make something happen and earn ourselves a point from this dreadful game? Adeyemi's made a cracking run. Oh, and there it was. That should have been the equaliser from Adeyemi. I feel like Kubo would have slotted that one home as well. Still losing 2-1 with a couple of minutes left. Get in front. Lovely.
And a strong tackle. So 2 minutes.
Still there, Bruno. No, that's going to be it. It's going to be defeat in the Champions League for us. Hopefully we can turn this. What a save from David De Gea. He's done well, considering the game has screwed us over in this episode, in this game. I personally don't think that was a red card. So there's the game screwing me over, number one, and then not allowing me to make my substitutions, number two. I always seem to struggle when it's absolutely hammering it down with rain. Like the ball either sticks to your feet or stuck under you, or when you try and run with it, it goes miles ahead of you. Or I'm just really bad at the game. But we lose against Wolfsburg 2-1. And in the final game of this episode, we are playing Aston Villa. It is first versus third. Still, 3 other teams level on points with us now, with Manchester City, Aston Villa and Liverpool level on points with us. But we still have that better goal difference. So hopefully we can beat Aston Villa and improve our goal difference. That would be fantastic. But that's going to be our starting lineup. There is no changes to be made to that starting lineup. On the bench, Malacia is going to come on to the bench ahead of Mazraoui. Other than that, no other changes to be made. Let's go into this game against Aston Villa. This Jadon is causing me issues. I wish he'd go away.
A chance to whip it in. Barkley's in the centre.
Took a wicked deflection. Onana had to readjust his feet, and he's made a fantastic save there to deny Aston Villa the lead. By far the better team. Aston Villa are always a difficult team to try and play against. They just keep the ball so well. It's another great shot from Kanate, I think it was. And it's another good save from Onana. Let's try and keep in this game. Like I said, we're struggling at the minute. As Kubo's in space. I don't think he's going to have the pace over Maatsen. We'll cut in on that. there it is! I can't believe we've just taken the lead. We have been shocking. Absolutely shocking in this first half. It's been all Aston Villa, but all we needed was that one chance, that one break. Kubo coming in on that left foot, dinking it over for Højlund, and Højlund has put us in the lead just before half-time. We're winning 1-0.
Many thanks, Alex.
Again, this has been the story. Every time we play Aston Villa, this is what they do. It's just they're in their own half, passing from side to side, doing absolutely nothing with it, other than me just chasing the ball down.
And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute.
Lovely, we've won it. We'll get that into Højlund. He's staying onside. Can we make it 2? No, we've just smashed it straight at Martinez. And now they've hoofed it forward, and that was again a very boring game. But we've come away with all 3 points. It was Højlund that got the goal, as we've beaten Aston Villa 1-0. And this is the end of this episode. We started off with a win against Forest as we beat them 3-0. We made a few changes for the game against Wolfsburg that didn't really pay off. And we ended up losing 2-1. But the game did screw us over a little bit, I think. And then we've just gone and beaten Aston Villa in a boring 1-0 win. But the win is the most important thing. In the next episode, we'll start off by playing Ipswich in the Carabao Cup. We're going to then go and play Newcastle and then end the episode by playing Lyon in the Champions League and hopefully getting our first 3 points in the Champions League in that game, hopefully. Because we still want to try and win the Champions League. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please remember to hit that like button. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next episode.